Hello guys, welcome back. So now we are going to work on the login screen. We will be designing the login design. So for that purpose, right click on lib, new, and we are going to create a new directory, okay, new folder or new package, and let's give it name as authentication. And then right click on authentication, new dot file, and this will be our login underscore screen. Okay, and then we will create a stateful widget and we will give it name as login screen. Return scaffold widget. The background color for this will be of course colors.black. Body stack widget children, and at the center of this login screen, this web page, we are going to add our login widgets, that is text fields and button alongside with the image. So anyways, we can simply say child container, and the width will be whatever the screen width is. Okay, we will take 50% of it. Dot size dot width, and just multiply this with dot 5. Okay, 50%. Now let me tell you here one important concept. Whenever you give width or height or even specify the size of an image, in order to make a responsive web design, okay, always go with the screen size, okay, the screen width and screen height. Okay, for example, for setting the width of the container, basically inside this container we are going to add our image, our two text field, and our button, login button. So the overall size of this container will be 50% of whatever the screen size is. Okay, so in this way, basically using the screen size, screen height and screen width, it make our design responsive. Because let's say if the screen size is small, then it will adjust the design according to the small screen. If the screen size is big, it will adjust the design according to the big screen. So anyways, first of all, we have to add a child column widget, since we will have two text field, one image and one button in vertical position. Okay, and the main axis alignment will be at the center. Then we can start adding. First of all, we will add an image, that is, you can say a logo, to our login screen for the admin web portal. So we can say image dot asset. I will provide this image which is by the name admin. Okay, just download this and then copy it and simply come back here to the project, and here in our project, right click on your project name and then click new, and then simply click directory, that is new folder or new package. Okay, so we will give it name as images. So here you can see images folder has been created. Now right click on images and then click paste and click OK. So we have our image inside the images folder by the name admin.png. so let's add that to the postfix.yml as well. So here we will simply say assets. Now remember, this A must be in proper alignment with this hash, or you can say this uses material U. Okay, do not give any extra space forward or backward, otherwise you will get error. Okay, and it will not work for you. So we have our images folder, so let's add a slash. So it simply means that whatever is inside our images folder, slash, that is now included in our project. Okay, that is now part of our this Flutter project. So then click on pub-get just to see if it has been added successfully or not. Exit code 0, which simply means it has been added successfully. Now come back here, and if you see this as a suggestion, click on get dependencies and then click ignore. So anyways, now we can say inside the images folder slash, we have an image by the name admin.png. Now also let's just test our app to see how it looks. Come back here to the main.dot, and instead of home screen we can say login screen. Okay, make sure to do these changes, and then in the terminal write the command for testing the app in the browser. So here you can see this is our image. Okay, according to the screen size it will adjust it, and this is what I was talking about. Okay, that is, always go with the screen width and screen height when you set width or height, or let's say size for anything. So as you know, the whole container size, because all the things, that is all the widgets, for example the image, now the to text field and a login button which we will add, basically we will add that inside our this container. Okay, and the size of this container has been set according to the screen width and screen height. Okay, and 50% of the screen width and screen height. Of course later on when we need height, we will also take height according to the screen height. For now we just take screen width, because for the container we need that. So whatever the screen width is, we will take 50% of that. I mean, according to our needs we will take the percentage of it. For example, if you want to set also the button size, then let's say 20% or 30% according to our needs. Okay, we will just take the width and height, whatever the screen size is, according to that. So anyways, let's add the emailed text field. So we can simply say text field unchanged, that is when the user start typing. So it will get some text value, that is the user email, and for that purpose let's quickly create here some variables. Initialize this with empty string. Similarly we will need it for the password. Okay, and instead of calling it email we can say admin email and admin password. So we will assign the value to our admin email. Let's apply some text style on the input that the user will type. Okay, so we want to just increase the font size to 16 will be good. Okay, and the color of course will be color start white, as it will be constant, so add const modifier with it. Then after it, let's just first hot restart and see how it looks. Now here you can see this is our image and this is our text field where you can type, so the color is white. Now we have to add background, that is by default, so that we can see, that is this is our text field. For example, now it is not visible, so let's apply some style, that is decoration, on the input decoration on our this text field, so that it will be visible to the admin. So we can say decoration, and of course we will add, using the decoration we can also add the hint text. So anyways, input decoration, we will enable the border and the outline input border side and for the border side we have to give it a color so that it become visible. So we can say color, and the color will be colors dot deep purple accent. And how much width we want for the border side, so 2 is enough. Okay, now let's hot restart and see how it looks. As you can see here, okay, so it looks more beautiful now. Now of course if you want you can go with the default color, which is amber and cyan, okay, but I mean according to your needs you can go with any color you want, okay, since this also looks good with the image, okay, so the design is okay. So go with the cyan color, which is also our default color of this project, amber and cyan. Now this is the enable border, okay, that is by default it will display this color. Now what if the admin click here, that is focused? In case of focused, how we want our this color to be, you can also control that. So for that purpose you can simply copy this enable border whole code, okay, just like this, comma, and change this enable border to focused border, okay, and then above this, that is inside the input decoration, above this focus border you can simply paste. So we have, make sure to put a comma here, okay, so we have enable border, okay, and then we have focused border. As you can see here, for the enable border it is cyan, while for the focused let's go with amber. Let's restart and now see. So as you know, for the enable border it is this one, and when we focused, that is when the admin click here, the color will become amber, just like this. Or you can, according to the image color, you can go with the color in case of focused, okay, pink accent will be good, I think. Let's restart. Okay, it matches to our image, pink color, this light pink. Or you can even go with this deep purple accent, okay, in case of focused. So anyways, it is totally up to you, whatever your choice is. So I hope you understand, that is the enable border and the focused border. And now one thing is, as you know, this whole decoration will be constant, so we can add a const modifier with it, okay. And then after the focused border, let's quickly add a hint text as well. So we can say email, and of course some text style on our email hint text. So let's change the color only, colors dot white for the hint, and then let's add a icon as well. Icon will be icons dot email, and the color will be colors dot cyan. Now let's hot restart and see. So here you can see this is our icon and this is our hint, okay. Now of course let's change this hint color to gray color, okay, because it is too much light. So for the email, I mean the hint style, we can change it to gray. Gray will look good, okay, just like this. And then when the user start typing, that is the focused color will be, it will be converted to the focused color, and then the text which the user is typing here. So just like we designed it for the email, same we can do for the password. So for that purpose, let's just minimize this, okay, and copy this all alongside with the comment. We can simply paste it here. First of all, let's add here, that is, this is password text field, and here we have to say that admin password, assign the value to admin password. One thing is, as this is password, so we have to convert the text which the user will write for the password, which the admin will write for the password, it will be in secure form, okay, that is in dotted form. So for that purpose we have a property which is of secure text, okay, and we will simply make this true. Now what it means, let's just hot restart and you will see it. This one, okay. First of all, when in case of email, when you type, it will be like this, okay, that is visible text, while in case of password it will be in dotted form, okay, that is secure form. So that was the meaning of secure text. Now let's change this hint text to password, and of course the icon will be admin underscore panel underscore settings, okay. Now let's restart. So here you can see this one. Now let's add some size box between these two text fields. So we can say size box of height 10 will be enough. Make sure to add a const modifier with it, just like this, okay. And as I told you, it is adjustable according to the screen design, okay, because this is a responsive web design, or you can say responsive web portal using Dart programming language. So anyways, let's just quickly add our button. After the password text field, we can simply say button, the login button, okay. So for that purpose we will use the elevated button. The first property, as you know, it is a button, so the click event property, which is on pressed, and then the second property is to add some text to this button. So this is our login, so we can simply say login. Style, text style, color will be colors.white, the letter spacing will be 2, and the font size will be 16. Make sure to add a const modifier with text. Now if we restart the app to see how it looks, then basically this is our login button. So we have to apply some styling on it. So for that purpose we can simply say style elevated button dot style from. First of all we will set some padding, so you can say material state property dot all, edge insets dot symmetric, and from the horizontal wise it will be 100, while vertical wise it will be 20. And instead of going with the elevated button style, let's change this to button style, okay. We will go with the button style, and then make sure to put a comma here, as this is constant, so we will add const modifier with it. Then after the padding, let's change the background color of the button. So we can simply say material state property dot all color, and the color will be colors dot cyan, comma. Okay, this is basically the background color. Now the foreground color. Okay, let's also specify the foreground color. The foreground color will be, let's go with pink accent. Okay, so now what we need to do is we have to also give it some size box from the password text field. So we can say size box of height 30 will be good, I think. Okay, so now let's just hot restart and see how our design looks. So here we go. Here you can see this beautiful design. Now this is the big screen, okay, then the small screen, let's say. So if the admin has a small laptop or small LCD LED, then the design will like this. Okay, as you know, the laptop's screen size, small screen size are this much, and then middle size like this, and then the big size, and then more big size is like this. So that is really cool and really nice. Okay, that is using the Dart programming language we can develop responsive web design. And remember the concept which I have told you guys, which is basically to always go with the, I mean, when you specify the width and height of the screen, then go with the screen width and screen height, and of course the percentage we take according to our needs. That is how much we need. So in our case, in the current scenario, we take 50% of whatever the screen width is. Okay, for the whole container, which basically have our image, our two text fields, and our button. Okay, so that's why our design is much responsive. So now in the next video we will basically connect our this admin web portal, our this web app to the Firebase. So yeah, see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.